Let me ask you about President Ruto. You mentioned President Ruto. He positions himself as an outsider. I think he likes to call himself a hustler, a man who's separate to the Kenyan political elites, the political dynasties, the Kenyatas, the Odingas. But is he that different, Kimani? Because he's been in politics for nearly 30 years, longer than even President Kenyatta. He's amassed a lot of wealth during his time in politics. I believe he owns luxury hotels, a 2,500-acre farm, a poultry plant. He's invested in hotels. Isn't that part of why Kenyans are so frustrated with their government? They see these rich elites in charge, making money while they suffer.
Does it mean, Mehdi, that if I was born into a family of poverty, I should live and die in poverty? I also wasn't born in a very affluent family, but I'm working very hard and I work very hard every day. The day I make it, I fake it till I make it, and the day I make it...
Are you talking about yourself?
Are you going to say I'm also corrupt?
Hold on, are you saying yourself? You're talking about yourself for a moment.
Yeah, I also...
Recently, an MP from your party joked that you were worth 5 billion shillings, or $38 million. Is that correct?
Joked, and not from my party. It's actually from the other party.
So can you clarify then, what is your net worth?
Well, not 5 billion, definitely.
For 1 billion?
Probably about close to 1 billion.
And that's fine, because a lot of people, as you know better than me, you're the majority leader of the Kenyan National Assembly, that Kenyan MPs are among the highest paid in the world in relative terms. People are very upset seeing a lot of MPs flaunting their wealth. They're doing TikToks, they're doing Twitter videos showing their luxury cars, and Kenyans are furious. You know this on social media. They're upset because the MPs are flaunting their wealth.
It's rather unfortunate. Nobody should do that, and I think a number of those who have done that, by the way, have regretted what they had to show the public.
But the flaunting's only secondary. What about the wealth itself? Why do you have so many wealthy Kenyan MPs?
Well, that's a question I cannot be able to answer. If you ask me about my wealth, I'll tell you, and my wealth is largely not from my salary.
You're worth about $7 million, you said.
$7 million.
You said about billion shillings.
Just about $1 billion shillings.
And when you look at the average salary of a Kenyan, and they look at a Kenyan MP who gets 32 times the average salary,
that is a
they're
perception.
Furious.